everybody, welcome back to the LingoMouse channel, and I am kind of late today because of just life. I am sorry, but yes, I think that it is best if we just start. It's been a very long day, and I'm very impressed with myself that I was able to get 20 of the 20, 29, 30 tomorrow. I'm gonna add American Sign Language languages, so quite good. I got Arabic, Russian, Hindi, just a lot of the ones done. Actually, to take a while to tell them all to you. So I will start by just showing you. So this is my desk, very messy. Polish, let's start with Polish. I was looking up Polish, and I realized I knew more than I thought I did. Like, I could understand it. I understood it grammatically more than I understood how to pronounce it. But, don't get me wrong, I do know how to say, like, jestem, I believe now. Like, hello, I am. And, like, milomi, milomi. And certain words like that, I kind of understand how they're spelled is how you can think of to say them, but I do not think I have the accent down yet. So, but it was actually quite simple and easy to go over, so I am quite pleased. And I will just keep going over this. For Thai was Thai was a bit difficult. I like the challenge because Thai is not too hard, but it is hard there's a lot that goes into one letter. The letter in Thai has a name, but then it by itself, if it is consonant, must have like a vowel. Understood? But then the name can change depending on the vowel, and then the word will be different, and it's a lot. I definitely think Thai was less confusing than I thought it would be, and it's also quite easier to write than I thought it is, because like just copying right here, it's just a circle and going up. Like, it's not that hard. So Thai is one of those that it's daunting with the 44 consonants and 32 vowels, but it is not impossible to learn, I think. And yeah, I will get back to you on that when I look for more Thai videos to watch. Let's see, what's this one? Portuguese. I learned the alphabet, and I can say most of it, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Ago, I, Iota, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, Q, R, G, Z, T, O, V, W, yes, Istan, and then Z. And I'm very confident in the beginning because it's a lot easier and a lot like English. But then I think this and this is confusing me because I don't know if it's written error or if that's how it is spelled. So that's what I'm going to be doing again, redoing the alphabet, and then going over the 100 words that I found in a video. Also, I'm going to start using pronouns and working a little bit on sentence structure. So that should be nice to work on there. It's pretty easy for me. Indonesia was a pleasant surprise. It actually is quite easy. We have the alphabet, and it is actually the circle down here is taken from English, and then the underlined letters are taken from the Arabic alphabet. So it's quite interesting. They're not too difficult to understand, and those letters will always end with words that are from English or just Europe, the Latin alphabet, or Arabic alphabet. So it's nice. It also was nice to learn that they don't have any silent letters. So if you see, like right here in the ka, 2 Ks, it'll be like kaka, I believe, or kaba, ka, ba, oh, baba, ba. I think that's a ba. But you say it twice, whatever the sound is. So if it's like it's like ha. So it's very interesting. I also learned that there are married consonants and some other different things, but I do not feel confident enough to share them and think I got it right. So we'll move on a little bit from there. The next notebook is my Greek notebook. My Greek notebook was quite good. I learned a lot of Greek. The only problem is the episode that I had cut off learning like 6 of the letters. So I have a bunch of Greek that I know and can like kind of figure out, but I do not know how to read some of these. So now I have to go and look for a new video series to learn, which is a bit of a bummer. But it is nice because I learned the Greek letter names are always with what the letter is. So like the sound. So alpha, and then it's A. So a. So alpha, and then like beta. I didn't write that, but it's beta, and then it's like b. So dama, which is like as a bit of a light. So it is very interesting to learn, but a bit confusing when you don't have the rest of the alphabet to spell it out. So that's my goal for tomorrow. Learn rest of Greek alphabet. So yes, this one is my Dutch notebook, and this one's the one I've got most stuff done. I was quite impressed with myself, and I actually was able to set up things very well. So I have the alphabet here: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, A, Z. I'm quite happy that I can pronounce most of the alphabet, and I will try to practice every day along with Portuguese and the Greek alphabet once I know all the sounds and letters to be able to sing more alphabets. I was able to figure out how to best add notes. I put all the notes over here for pronouns, and I put all the notes that I have questions on up here. These are the ones I'll be asking later, but I found in some things when you see two a, they're like ah. When you see a D, it sounds like a T, and when you see a W, it sounds like a V. So that is one thing I learned, like hunt. So you just hear a bit of it at the end, even though it is hunt. So that's what I remember. And like kran, I believe kran. I don't remember what this word means, but I challenged myself to learn it all in Dutch instead of having English words. And I also did that with the Portuguese one, and that actually really helped me kind of notice how many words I kind of know already, because this is like door, house, roof. No, this one's roof. Okay, wait, this is room, roof, and then keep going from there. And it's kind of interesting because it makes me think and really go back to that. But I do have the internet if I forget like what vogel is. I've lost it to vogel, which is a bird. So yes, I will be practicing a bit more though, because I want to make sure I get it. And Vietnamese was also a great experience actually, because it really cleared a lot of stuff up. So in one of my first, I did 2 lessons. One was to know how you do the alphabet, and the alphabet for Vietnamese was a bit tricky because it has lots of vowels, and the vowels here are more complicated than in English because you have many different ways you can say it, like like and like like I can't move my mouth properly. And I even like wrote down little mouth things because they had it in the video, but then I thought, hey, I need to know how to hold my mouth. But it is a very, very interesting, and it really helped me understand what exactly the letters needed, kind of, and how they needed to be written. There was some interesting things of like some people in the north would pronounce it this way, and some people would pronounce these letters the same. So it really, once you learn how to pronounce all the vowels, you really can learn the alphabet pretty easily because it is pretty similar. Like the words that aren't here, it's like b, g, g, z, g, e, g, k, w, like it may not be the correct pronunciation of what I'm saying, because I am a beginner, but it is not bad actually, and it's really not as scary as it looks. Vietnamese changed to a Latin alphabet, which makes it a lot easier to understand than, I believe, Chinese or Japanese. I'm not 100% sure when or how, because I do not go too much into the history of the languages until I can kind of say stuff without being confused. But Vietnamese is a new language for me, so that's one of the reasons I don't know too much about it, because I thought I would go in with it, just learning it. I have some friends that speak Vietnamese, but I've never had a ginormous interest of, yes, I shall speak Vietnamese, as I would with, yes, sí, yo hablo español. I speak Spanish. I will speak Spanish. I would say will, but I think it's yo será español parler. Oh, that's French. Never mind. I will speak Spanish one day. Yo será hablo español un día. Uno día. Una día. Moving on. Yeah, I sometimes I fail at speaking sometimes. This is why I'm going to be watching the Vietnamese tone video a couple hundred times, because the tones, there's 6 of them. There's a low tone, up tone, down tone. It's kind of like the a wavy tone, question, and then the flat tone, and they really go into detail after that in that video. I will have to probably link that below too. And so, and the person does a really good job, so I definitely want to give the credit where it is due, and I will try to link this video if I can find it in the description. So thumbs up if you want to find any of the videos that I mentioned if I don't link it properly or something, because I don't know how to link too well. Just look in my Vietnamese whatever list. So if I'm talking about parts of speech, if I'm talking about the basics, or if I'm talking about the alphabet, like here and here actually kind of, just look in my playlist, because I store all the ones that I used to study in there. So this was my failed attempt at learning Russian. Basically the vocabulary, I couldn't figure out what I was saying, and I couldn't figure out what it was telling me, so I kind of chickened out, and I only wrote a bit before I got annoyed with it and crossed it out. So what I'll be going back to is learning simple phrases like cat, dog, house, and all that good stuff, with after learning a lot of the alphabet. A, B, V, G, D, Y, Yo, Z, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, L. There's an actual tune that you sing it to. I think it's like A, B, V, G, D, Yo, Z, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, L, S, T, U, T, U, F, H, T, Ch, J, Ch, Lovisnak, I, Mekisnaf, E, U. Yeah, I like how ya's all the way over here, because I ran out of space down here. But I believe that's how they sing the alphabet, which is kind of interesting, because in English, I'm just used to going A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, and I just do it really fast because I don't like to sing the alphabet in my own language anymore. But here they have like a beat. Da 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 and da na na da 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 breathe da da da. So it's actually quite helpful when you're learning. And I will, yeah. There's so many things I have to link to the things. I might just I don't know. I should just I have to find so many videos once I'm done with this video. That sounds really weird, doesn't it? But yeah, anything to help you. I consider anyone who decides to follow me kind of like a language partner, and I always want to treat my language partner as well, because it's good to know that someone really wants you to succeed in in the languages you're learning. This I decorated. But yeah, so I hope that you do well, and if you have any questions, if you want me to see if I can answer something for you, just send me an ask or something. I believe you can do it on my Tumblr, which is linked in the description, or comment in the in YouTube. I'm not 100% sure how you can ask questions on YouTube. I'm not extremely social on YouTube yet because I don't know the functions, so just shout out a question and I'll answer it. So, yeah, I studied a bit on Hungarian. I didn't realize I knew all these. Most of these are like Alma, also Blika, Chitka. I think most of these are just animal names. This is a very confusing hello, goodbye, sista, visla sostra, hojovagi. Like all of these, quite old notes. This is the alphabet, so they're helpful, but they're a bit of a mess. So I restarted with a new series that I've been reading, and it's actually quite nice. It has a bite size, not too much, not too little, and I did not study the verbs I had to, but I did get a bit of a more confidence in Hungarian and went, oh yes, the reason I learned this language so I could say "Vista sostra." Okay, that's not how you really say it, but I did kind of want to learn Hungarian because I could say long words like kusunum and it sounds cool. Look, this is back when I was like, what, 14? So, yeah. Arabic. I don't know why I wrote, like, I don't know why I said Arabic, but Arabic. Arabic, I didn't do much at all. I practiced writing a long time ago, but this is like back in like 2 years. So, but I have all the alphabet and I know how to sing it kind of like. This is another one that changes from the, like, it's not A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's like alif, ba, ta, ta, jim, ha, koch, da, da, ra, sein, sim, sed, sod, da, da, dal, ein, grind, ka, fa, kaf, ka, la, min, na, ha, wa, ya, wa, ha, wa, ka, wa, yeah, there we go. It has a bit of a different singing from what I have learned, and I can say it somewhat decently, so I thought I could write some stuff, but I did not have the confidence, and I couldn't find a good way to learn how the letters link together, so that was my struggle. So I'm going to go back and learn that tomorrow. So yes, one nice thing is it's like, if I fail one day, there is always tomorrow. Even if I am a bit stressed out and I want to learn it faster, there is always tomorrow, you know? The sun will come out tomorrow. However the song goes, I forget. But yeah, the Danish alphabet, I actually have a cool, like, A, B, C, D, all the letters. And I really like this. This is probably the best handwriting you will ever see from me. And it was because it wasn't a pen and I kept smudging it, so I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to waste any paper. Danish, I just practice typing because I can type about 40 something words per minute in Danish, and I think that's pretty good. Not as good as like my 75 words in English, but hey, I don't want to mess that up. So I enabled my Danish keyboard on my computer and practiced typing, because the typing program that I use is quite nice and gives me some new words every now and then, though it's not designed to do that. It just gives you random words to type. The same with Norwegian, though even though they have the same alphabet, best to change it to Norwegian, because while Danish is nice, Norwegian has a couple different pronunciations that I just prefer to have it on Norwegian when I'm using Norwegian. For Swedish, I don't know why Swedish isn't over. Wait. There it is, Swedish. For Swedish, it was pretty simple. I just did parts of speech. So I learned the noun, numerals, pronouns, adjectives, conjunctions, prepositions, verbs, adverbs, and interjections are all found in the Swedish parts of speech, which was actually quite relieving because it's not too crazy. It doesn't appear to have anything that English doesn't, though numerals is a bit different. But it looks like I can pretty much just jump in knowing that it will probably be alright. I've also seen and listened to some people who are Swedish say that English was a bit of a easier language for them. So I'm hoping that it'll work around the other way too. One nice thing was the Swedish alphabet was a bit easy to learn because it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, I, and then Sata. So it's like Sata. That's the only different letter, really. Some of it I just sung with a bit of an accent for some reason, but it is quite similar to most Germanic alphabets, but also specifically from what's most important to me, English. So that's really good. And then it only has about 3 different letters that are special, and it goes A, E, and then So not too bad. And my next thing will be to be writing 100 words or so and then trying to use them in a story. I'm going to try to make story time a new thing, so you can listen to some of my random stories in Swedish and I will read them out loud to you, and you will probably laugh at my pronunciation. But I need to learn how to write and I need to learn how to speak. So, haha, what's this? Icelandic, I think. Icelandic. Oh, sorry. Interesting enough, this letter is also in Vietnamese. Where's Vietnamese? Ta-da! This is "the" in Vietnamese, and here it has "th." So it's a little bit different. Icelandic has an interesting alphabet. It's not too bad to figure out. Like, it's not horrid or anything crazy, not gonna make you scream or anything, but it does have some different tones, letters, and then especially this one. But some of them is like you say "b" with a p, but you cannot have like a puff of air, so it's like p, I guess p. But it is quite good. I can't say this with confidence though, so I'm going to be learning more and hopefully adding a couple phrases to this. I'm also thinking about adding a talking thing when I just start trying to talk in different languages, and then hey, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, because that's what we should do. I don't know. But yeah, Finnish. I forgot Finnish. I learned there are, do you see this? Do you see this? About 15 noun cases, but only 12 are actively used. For singular, there are about 13, and plural, there are 15. There's genitive, partive, accusative, elative, addressive, ablative, transitive. There's so many. I have to go back and learn them all, and I also need to learn the alphabet a bit, which is kind of similar a little bit to the Swedish alphabet because of the letters it has kind of inherited from Swedish. But there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. It's like a K in this case, so it's like Q, and then L, but they do it, it's a different air. It's not from the back of your throat, it's kind of from the top of your mouth near your teeth. That's the one I kind of have struggles with, because like but it sounds more like an R. So yeah. But S, T, U, V, W, V, which is not used as much, I believe. And then X, U, Z, but in the Z down here. But it is usually when in a sentence pronounced like S, like stomp. It sounds like a TS. And then in this one, this letter is O, this letter is At, and this letter is Ugh. So that's what I learned in Finnish, but I need to practice a bit more. I think knowing the noun cases will be especially helpful, especially not only because, hey, it's Finnish, and it's a bit difficult, but also because it's an Uralic language, and another Uralic language I'm learning that has this kind of thing as well is Hungarian and Estonian. Those are both two, but mainly Hungarian, because I'm struggling a bit with Estonian. Not too badly, but I am. So yes, we have about 4 more languages to go. Turkish. Turkish I found a very nice lesson that didn't bore me to death, because some of the Turkish lessons I find are kind of just telling me how to say bread over and over again. But this one gave me some really good context while it was telling me how to order things and go to the market. I downloaded the playlist and I will link it below, but it is a very nice video, and so I learned like Brazara Gildian, so it's like, let's go to the market, I've arrived, and so I've learned also that a lot of it, once you figure out how to pronounce Turkish, it looks exactly how it's spelled. It's like tatigülle, I believe. It's not sweet. It's like tatigülle, like I said, you need to know how it's spelled. But it's like, it's quite good. Turkish is quite an interesting language as well. It's very good to learn, I believe, because it is. It's a very fascinating language to me. I don't know. But, yeah, so I'm very excited to keep learning from that series. I know that kind of was a weird ending to that. But I'm reaching to a 25-minute mark. Estonian, I learned the alphabet. I learned the alphabet for Lithuanian, Latvian, and Estonian all at once. Might not be my best move, but hey. I decided that maybe I should start making a minute for each notebook. But anyway, it starts like A, B, D, E, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, and then it's pretty normal until you get down here where they have more like accents and everything. And there's some words that are only in loan words, or letters that are only in loan words, and then there are some that are only in foreign words or names. So I think it's names, foreign names. So it's not only just foreign, it's names that are foreign. I did not find the video that actually said how to do them, and if I can't, I'm going to find out how to, and then make a YouTube video on it, because YouTube is pretty good. I don't know, it's just, I find a lot of information here. Lithuanian and Latvian. They're Baltic, but they are not exactly alike, and you'll kind of tell with their alphabets here. So you have A, and like A, Nosen. I don't know what that means, because I kind of got, it was during lunch, so I can only write so much while with family. And all of these letters are in Lithuanian, but you can notice there's some accents here. And you have the E down there, you have the, there you go, we go down, we have the I, and we have, like, it has, see, if you look, they have little accents on it, so I will definitely keep you posted on this and stuff. But they also have languages, some basic phrases that that is helpful to know, like tape, ne, atu, plaisir, I believe. But I need to go over them, find someone to help me with it, or video, and that should be good. For Latvian, it's in the middle of the book because they're sharing. Let me see if I can find it. It's sometimes shy and likes to hide from me. Here we go. So Latvian, you'll see right away. There's a ah looking. Most of these usually are ahs, but I'm not 100% sure. But they have different like accents on it. There's a long A looking one. There's a C, E, G, I, and all of the rest. Quite exciting, don't you think? So you can tell right away they're a bit different. And right here they have 30 letters, 22 which are Roman, and then 13 which have like a symbol. So Latvian is actually quite complexly easy, but it doesn't have these letters Q, W, X, and Y, but it does have lots of like symbols. So it is also kind of similar to English though, because it has like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, blah, 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 and keeps going. And it isn't until around this part where you realize there's no Q that it starts to be a little odd. Whereas Lithuanian over here, like, it's a bit different. Oh wait, no, Estonian doesn't have a C. See, Estonian doesn't have a C. Lithuanian has a C. Lithuanian has 2 C's, because that's what Lithuanian needs. It is true, Lithuanian has several words where C is kind of important. Don't ask me how they're pronounced. But yeah, that is basically what I did today, and I think it was good. I need a lot more help, I guess, in the books to be able to, like, I need to review, I need to study. Most of this now will just be studying because throughout the week and really improving some of that stuff, going into grammar, going to more stuff, kind of bunny holing and making more progress as I go. But for the most part, it's just going to be learning, make an effort to learn. So yeah, those are my 20 languages I learned today. those notebooks are getting heavy. For tomorrow, it's basically everything I just told you. I'm just going to be studying more and figuring it out, trying to work smarter, not harder, because I don't want to learn things I don't need to. But yeah, for the language I do need to, I'm going to start learning more of the really important vocabulary I need, so I can really boost that in learning grammar that I need to learn. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think you're gonna see 2 videos though, because this has been very long, and I have some things that if you don't want to watch a long video, but you still need to know, I should make a short video. So I'll see you very soon. Bye!